I was trying to do something in my other channel, DJ Wolf's Music Box. For some reason, I don't know if it got deleted or what. I had some 30 some odd, almost 40 subscribers on that channel, and for some reason, I can't find the channel. So I'm gonna have to pull it up at some point because I actually was gonna do my product mentions on that same channel, and I probably may am doing a couple of them on this one instead. Now, reason being, I wanted to talk about a couple of things here. It's New Year's Eve right now. People got stuff backed up on this daggone highway here. Number one, so I can't do but so much out here. Uh, Try and go pick up last minute stuff. People try and rush home to to get to celebrate. People try and get to places to go celebrate. I'm trying to get off this damn beltway in a heartbeat, man. So, cause I ain't gonna do all that mess. I'm just gonna do everything in the quiet realm of my own home. Meantime, I was also gonna talk about this. Now, I told you I was interested in getting back into my music, and I want to get back into playing guitar. Now, there are three specific products I want to present. Uh, I'm gonna hopefully do it between now and next week. My goal is to actually do that between now and next week. One of them I was gonna look at another one called the Lava Genie, and then I thought about it, I said nah, and then I looked at another one called Lava Play for me or something like that. I forgot the name, but anyway, this one is actually an actual guitar, but it has enhanced features. When I say enhanced features, it has effects on it. It actually has tutorials on it. It has actually like a control panel that's on the top of the uh, guitar body that will let you do all kind of settings on it. And I think you still have to use the app in conjunction with that for some reason. I don't know what that's about. I guess that's to for Bluetooth purposes and as well as to run firmware on it. Now, with that being said, this guitar looks amazing, and actually it's around the same price point, and in some cases less than the Lava Genie. Lava Genie is actually kind of uh, uh, a sequence slash sampler guitar MIDI controller. And I thought about getting that because it looked, people, were doing, said they're doing some amazing things with it. But when I saw the Lava uh, play for me or whatever they call it, but anyway, it's the Lava guitar series that actually has redefined playing a real guitar from what I've seen, and I think I'm just as interested, if not more interested in that than any of than the other ones I'm looking at. This one looks amazing, and this one I actually might get. The only problem with that, I got to figure out which one of the other ones I'm actually going to send back to look at this one. Um, I think I know which one is kind of a hard uh, choice because I actually like all the three that I have. The Arrow guitar might be the only one I think I may do that for, but I like that one too. You know, and then I thought about, I said, do I really need that one? Yes and no. I said yes in some respects because it actually does have real strings, and it's easy to play it because the fretboard is silicone strings, the other part is real strings, where I'm doing the strumming and picking. I don't have that problem with my right hand. My left hand is where I had a problem. But the lava the newer generation lava guitars, the real ones anyway, have enhanced features on it and actually have effects on it that make it more of an all well around type of guitar that I've really been looking for. Where you could play acoustic on one side, play rhythm guitar on another side, and play even rock guitar on another end. I love it. But then again, the aero guitar does some of the same stuff. I've tried it with that one. I'm gonna look into. I don't know. I don't know, folks. And that the aero guitar has features on it too. It has features on the app though, but it's very similar. But I don't know. I like the aero. I do. Matter of fact, I love them both. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to do some more bartering between me and GC Guitar Center and give up some more, uh, take out some more gas, take some more gas out, and, well, give up some more gas to get this. That's very likely. You know, I wish, and I was at the Guitar Center Saturday, by the way, and I actually did somewhere on my keyboards. And I asked the guy specifically, I said, "Do you have any lava guitars?" He said yes, but he didn't tell me where they were. He didn't tell me if they were in stock. He didn't tell me if I had to order 'em. He just said yes. That's all he said. And I went over there. I looked for about 15 minutes over those guitars. Not one lava guitar was over there. Not one. Not one. And I know what they look like. Apparently, he don't think I know what they look. I know what they look like. That's why I wouldn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't call it by name. Otherwise, you know. But I do like them. There's only three color schemes I think about getting. I was gonna get the blue in memory of my father, and but I like but also black is a favorite color of his too. Yeah, it's always been a favorite color of mine. So um, and the guitars I'm looking at now are all black. So what is this fool doing? We'll get stuck out there. But anyway, nevertheless, 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 I I'm I'm just a bit of a quagmire because I actually do want to play on a real guitar, but at least the one that I'm looking at, this lava series, not the Genie, but the other ones, is actually more of what I really want. The best of both worlds. It's actually a beginner's guitar that has enhanced features that actually breaks down and shows you how to play. But the aero guitar is very similar to that. I was comparing. I said, yeah, they are very similar because I have features with that where it breaks down, show you how to play too. You know, and the aero guitar is very similar to the other two, which is the uh, what's that the Liber Liber I mean Liber Libre Live C1 guitar, and the one I just recently got, which is the Cyber G. Now speaking of that, I'm gonna tell you, I played that Cyber G for 2 hours last night. I'm being dead serious. I played that Cyber G guitar for 2 whole hours last night. It's like when you they have a really good selection of songs from the on your website. I mean, from the on your app. And let me tell you, that is becoming one of my favorite go-to MIDI guitars. That one and the other one, which is the Liber. Man, somebody must got an accent. Uh, Liber Live, great built guitar. I mean, MIDI guitar. I love it too. I love them both. I love, I mean, I could play them all day. I really could. There's so many. They have a really trough of songs on both of them. And the aero guitar, I haven't quite got to that point yet, but I'm getting there. You know, because they have songs there you can learn from that too. I just haven't. I think I'm gonna work on that because I got to charge up the Cyber G. The Cyber G I played on so much, the battery went down. So I got to charge it up as soon as I get I get home. I love it. It's my favorite one. I ain't gonna lie. Of out the three, I can honestly say it's my because it's a hybrid. It actually it's a guitar. You play keyboards on. You play keyboards on and guitar at the same time. Yes, and it's an amazing instrument. That one I'm like I say all three of them are instruments in their own right. And I know some people like, well, it's a toy. But like what this one girl said, I forgot her name. I just saw this morning. It recently came out about the Lava Genie. She's a very good presentation on it. And like she said, it's not about it being a toy or not a toy. It's about how you can be creative with the instrument that you're using. And I totally agree. You know, my own wife. Well, anyway, my wife was listening last night. She said that the music that I played on the Cyber G literally was making her sleep in a good way. You know, it gave her it made her relax. And I'm finding out. maybe I've actually finally found my love of music through these instruments that I'm playing, which is the reason I'm actually planning to get that lava guitar, the new lava guitar. I'm planning to get it. I wish there was a place that actually had so I could at least try it out. And a number of the places I saw right now outside of Amazon, they're sold out everywhere. At least that's what, and it's probably true because it probably was a great gift, Christmas gift, because the prices were marked tremendously low for this guitar, and they said the, for the price, it's exceptionally a great a great bargain, especially for a beginner's guitar of this level, which is the other reason I want. But that's cyber. But like I said, I have so much fun playing the Cyber G last night. Played for so long, the battery went out, so I got recharged. I think it only like 5 hours, something like that. The other guitar, the Liber Live, is I think 8 hours, and the Arrow guitar is 13 hours. You know, and actually I haven't really scratched the surface on that. I'm gonna actually work on I'll play on some of that tonight. But I love all three of them. I'm not gonna lie, I love all three of them for various reasons. One of them is more like a real guitar. The other one's like a keytar guitar combined, and the other one is just playing out, kind of like I'll say on some level like a, I'll say that, you know, on some level like a Wii, some level like rock band. I mean, with a Guitar Hero, it's kind of like on that level. It's a modified Guitar Hero, but I love it. I mean, I'm here for it, but better than that, because with this one you're playing actual. All but one thing about all three of them, with all three controllers, you are actually playing chords based on the song choices, because they actually give you a list of modern songs and older songs where you're playing the actual chords of those songs. Like I'll give you an example. I did Hey Jude and yesterday, two of my all time favorite songs from Beatles, by the way. Two of my all time favorites from one of my favorite groups of all time. And I played yesterday like it was like I was like I've been doing for years. It sounds so sweet. And I even sang on it and everything. I was like, oh my god! I even knew how to break it down. You know, on the way I played, the structure I played, just like the actual song. And I was able to swing into the song with the way I played. You know, so I kind of quantized it to a point where I was able to get into it. It's crazy. I didn't put a beat behind. I just played and sang. And one night, I don't remember if it was last night or the night before, 2 nights ago. I was playing to a point I was almost in tears because I never got to play like that. No one ever really. I mean, I had uncle show me a couple of chords. That was it. I had another uncle who played guitar. He didn't show me anything. Many chords. He could play a little bit. A friend of mine took guitar lessons. I never took any guitar lessons, but my passion is what got me into looking into these three specific instruments. But I call them instruments. I'm sorry. You go always a toy. Yeah, maybe a toy for you. It's an instrument to me. I enjoy playing it. And I'm like, I hear these people say, "Oh, it's just a toy," but you understand something. People create music out of bongos, banjos, okay, flutes, right? I'm sure everybody say, "Oh, it's just a toy," and look at it. They make records off of them. They make records off of music production equipment from from samples from records. Okay, there are hits. The 808, I'm sure they thought was a toy. For the beats. And one of the biggest records to ever come out was produced. The beat was produced off of an 808 control. Many songs have been produced off of that, what they call toys. Yeah, let that sink in, folks. I was telling somebody about that. My thing of it is, if it feels good and it sounds good and it gets you in the mood to, you know, and make you feel good, like I did with my wife, and I don't mean that any other kind of way other than she said the music relaxed, and I was surprised because I was like, I didn't think he was into that, but it. when I play those instruments, it sounded good enough as though it's like it just sounded like you were playing a campfire. Seriously, and the speakers, the way those are built, the high quality built instruments. And I call them instruments because that's what they are to me. They may not be the normal guitars, and I do have an electric guitar. I actually want an acoustic one anyway. That's why I'm actually eyeing the live. You know, with those enhanced features, I definitely got to get it. But that's an I don't know. I gotta make sure my wife don't tell me. But anyway, but yeah, but that's what I'm looking at right now, folks. I'm excited about that. I want to put my bid in. I may put my bid in to it real soon, but I want to get some more reviews on it before I do. Now people out here driving on New Year's. People out here driving on New Year's Eve, flying here like there's no tomorrow. I mean, they literally are. But yeah, like I said, and I'll defend it to the hill. You know, well, it's a toy. It's toy. You should be playing real guitar. Not everybody can play a guitar. You know, I tried off and on for 50 years, man, and my fingers are, I haven't really been consistent on it. I never was able to take lessons. My folks never got me lessons. I'm not saying it's a bad thing they did give me. They just didn't get it. You know, they know I was interested. That's a long story, but nevertheless, I don't really fault them for that per se. It's something I have to want to do. I knew friends, I was a couple of friends that did play it, and I didn't pursue it like I should have. You know, but I had a hard time trying to keep my fingers on there, and all that. So and that's why I enjoy these particular controllers, which is why the arrow band for me has got to be a keeper because the silicone strings actually don't hurt my fingers at all, and you actually are creating a sound with it. The way it's intricately structured between the real strings into the silicone strings on the fretboard from the real strings is on the base of the guitar makes it very easy for you to play. I wish they make more guitars like that. And I heard there's a rumor that they may be doing that with Cyber G. We'll see, but I'm hoping that does happen because that Cyber G is like a go-to instrument right now. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness, I just love. I mean, I love it. I can spend hours on that, you know. But that's how much I love music. I love music that much. I'm a product of the 1960s, folks. You know, believe me, that was the era I came in, and I heard all kind of music from that time. A lot of great music came out during the 1960s. Trust me, 1950s too, but the 1960s was really like a smorgasbord of music that came out that got real popular. Folk music, country music, rock music, R&B music, dance music, pop music, you name it. You know, of every genre, and a lot of crossover music. You know, so. But what I'm trying to say is, basically, it's been a big part of my life as a kid. Heard it, listened to it, played it, lived it, lived for it. And I love it. I do, which is probably why I'm into it so much. But I'm hoping to, and I played a couple of bars. Actually, I played a couple of bars of a gospel tune to my wife last night. She's like, oh, that's yeah. And it even did a little Old Lang Syne, the New Year's song, which I'm gonna play that too. I may play a little sample of it and then put it on post it out here later on. We'll see. All right, guys. So that's all I got. If you don't hear back from me, Happy New Year. Hopefully, 2025 will be a better year for all of us. At least I'm praying that it will be. Because 2024, for me, was not a bad year. I did have some bumps. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to say how or where, but I did. I had some bumps this year. I really did. You know, I mean, to a point where I was almost about to give up DJing, and I'll say that. Yeah, it was at that point. But then I bounced back and said, I'm gonna do something a little bit better. That hopefully it'll put me back to where I need to be. You know. So as far as my music goes, I think I'm rising back They said cream rises to the top. Well, musically, I think I'm coming back. You know, I'm even thinking about once I can learn how to place chords and stuff together. I'm gonna actually try to write some of the songs, and then I'm gonna work on something next year for that. You know, but yeah, I really, if there's one thing that I really hope comes out of all of this, uh, going into the new year, and in the new year, that there's more peace, joy, and harmony for the world, peace and goodwill towards men, and just peace, man, for everybody. There's nothing worse than people in war, and that doesn't matter if you fighting the war in the streets to survive out here in these cities, or if you fighting the war to stay alive in these war-torn countries. You know, gotta stay prayed up, folks. We gotta. I'm telling you, we gotta do better for the future of our children out here. You know, I think about it. I got grandkids now and stuff, and I'm like, man, I be thinking about it, man. It's like I want a better world for them. I want a better, peaceful, loving, fruitful world where they can all thrive and survive, man. Out here, as they grow up. They always say, what's I'm saying? You want to leave the world a better place for your children than it was when you came up, and that's the absolute gospel, folks. That's the absolute gospel, and that's the way I see it. That's the way I feel about it. I really do. I really do, folks. I'm not gonna even front about it. That's the way I feel right now. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I desperately want to get back into doing real music. And I thought about, I mean, even though I'm playing with a sample, MIDI controllers, whatever you want to call it, they're instruments. But I felt good when I started playing that one the first one I got last week, which was the Liberal Life. That's how I felt. I felt liberated. I mean, it felt invigorating. Even though it's a guitar without strings, you know, and and I'm playing chords though. You know, I'm playing chord progressions on it. You can say what you want, but it felt good. You know, and I took it right out the box, set it up, didn't go through a lot of reading instructions, didn't really have to, except where everything was located, buttons and all that, and went to town. Played for a solid hour and loved it. Now I'm doing it every night. And here's the catch: they're portable. You can unfold it, fold it, or some of them you can just put the neck with the body together and then take it apart when you're done and put it back in a case. I'm actually looking for a case for the Aeroban right now, and I might go ahead and order one tonight. I actually wanted to see about getting one on Amazon, but Amazon don't sell it. Aeroban is one of the two places that actually sell the case. You know, and I'm ecstatic about playing it tonight because I'm going to play it tonight anyway. Why I chose the other one. It's one of my three favorite guitars. Um, but it's just the fact that I have the joy of playing music like never before. You know, and eventually I'm going to learn how to play a guitar at some point because it is part of my bucket list. I ain't gonna lie, folks. It is. You know, but just happy that I'm actually playing anything that's close to a guitar. That's what I'm happy about. The fact that I can play anything close to guitar that actually has chords that I can play, that produces a sound that I can actually sing and create, and not create songs, but play songs. I mean, playing the chords and singing to the songs that I grew up listening to and play. There's not better for me at my age. There's not a better feeling than that. It is really not. I'm dead ass. It's not. You know, I feel the joy of music, man, like never before. And just for Mark to say, it relaxes me. I love hearing it. It touches my heart because she knows that I have a passion for it. When you do stuff like that, people do know that you have a passion for it, regardless of whether you think it's a toy or not. Okay, I got, and I give it to people who actually play guitars, people who play it for a living, people who play it for, as a hobby, you know, and as well as music teachers and all that. But I enjoy it. I enjoy music. You know, that's the thing I get out of it. I don't care what anybody say. I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, it may look a little foolish because you don't have strings on them. Actually, only one of the good three that I got has strings, but I'm actually going to opt to get. Actually going to opt to go look at the fourth one. And that's the lava guitar. I am a lot of great reviews on that, and the Enya guitars as well. But they're not. Well, actually, I take that, but they said one of them is. But I'm gonna look at both anyway. But like I said, yeah, the only one I'm not gonna get, and I was gonna get it was Live Virginia. I don't even need it. I think it's a cool looking guitar, but personally, with the other three that I got, I don't even need it. I actually was gonna put it in my stable, and nah. I put that in my stable. I'm just gonna get rid. I'm gonna get rid of all my MP3C stuff. It's gonna be gone. Yeah, if I do that, I doubt it. But if I do, that's what will happen. You know. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and celebrate New Year's, like I said before, guys. Stay safe, man. Um, pray for us, man. Pray for everybody, and pray for everybody you know, good, bad, or indifferent, man. Pray that they have a better year. Pray that they do better. Pray that we all do better in 2025, man. Pray, actually, I'm gonna pray for peace. I'm gonna pray for joy. I'm gonna pray for happiness. I'm gonna pray for our kids, man. All our kids. We need to. They're people just like everybody else, and I just want to say that. You know, that's part of the purpose why I want to do music, man. It is. I really do, and I'm dead serious about it too. I am. Well, my mother always say, "You see." Oh yeah, you'll see for real. All right. This is DJ Wolf. That's all I got. God bless. If I don't talk to you guys again later on, other than to say Happy New Year, Happy New Year.